Thank you, Chairman, and good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about fear. It's funny that I talk about this topic because right now, as I stand in front of you, I've got some fear in me. And can I ask everyone, has anyone here ever done something that they've never done before without experiencing any form of fear? Anyone? Perfect, I'm in the right place tonight. Dr. Blanton said, fear is one of the most destructive forces in the entire universe. Fear kills goals and dreams. Fear will mentally paralyze you. And just when I heard that, it got me thinking of when I took my daughter to, we went to Butlins for her 8th birthday, and you know how kids are like, they were so excited to get on these rides, and we went on to this ride that they were all excited to go on to, but as soon as we got there, because it was quite a high ride, my daughter, who is 8 years old now, said, "Dad, I'm not getting onto that ride." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Dad, it is so hard, I can't even explain it." So what I did is I've got 8-year-old daughter, 4-year-old son, and my daughter is 2 years old. I said, okay, that's fine. So I got my daughter, we go on to the ride, and we had a beautiful time. Remember, she's 2 years, so she doesn't know much about fear. She's not having all these voices going on into her head. And it's funny, when we came off the ride, my daughter said, "Oh, Dad, I want to get on the ride." I said, "I thought you said you didn't want to get on that ride." And she said, "But you just went on with Brisa, who is the youngest." So anyway, to cut that story short, we go on to this ride, and we had an amazing time. So we got back off the ride, and then my son as well, who obviously had it from my daughter, that it was a bit scary, but now that he'd seen me get on that ride with my daughter, we actually went on the ride with my son as well. So what was actually going on into my daughter's head? See, someone said fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is just an illusion that we create in our own minds about something that hasn't happened, but we think it's going to happen in the future. It's actually real in our minds, and that's what was going on into my daughter's mind. And every single day since whatever Butlins, I'm glad that happened. Every time I ask her to do something, and she says she can't, I ask her, "How would you know? Remember when we went to Butlins? You were scared, but guess what? You did it." And someone wrote a book, her name is called Susan Jeffers. The book itself explains everything in that book. And it says, feel the fear and do it anyway. See, most of the time, if we're going to do something we've never done before, what happens is we always experience that fear. If you wanted even to give a speech, which I like to use as an example, I remember my first speech, I was so scared. But guess what? I did it with my knees knocking, my teeth chattering, and a couple of butterflies in my stomach. So, when you think about fear, one thing I've actually learned is fear will never ever go away. Whether you like it or not, you will always experience that fear. Whenever you want to step out of your comfort zone, that fear will always show up. So, when you go to do something you've never done before, just keep that in your mind. that fear is always going to show up. And so many of us have goals and dreams that we do like to achieve, but that fear keeps stopping us. And my message to everyone is, as much as we experience that fear, we have to acknowledge it. So first thing is awareness. No, yes, this fear is coming, but it's going to come up. Second thing is, say to yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Because then what that does is it interrupts that inner chatter, I had someone call it, that's always going into our minds when we try to do things that we've never done before. So, in the future, one of the things I've also learned is, if you really, really want to go after your goals and dreams, if you look at all the great achievers in life, one thing you realize is they experienced that fear, but still went ahead and did what they wanted to do. Whereas people who stayed on the sidelines never went ahead and achieved their goals and dreams. So, don't let fear stop you from achieving your goals and dreams. And I'm going to pose a question to everyone here. If you died today, what dreams, what goals, what talents, what ideas, what gifts, what books, what voices would die with you today?
Thank you, Kevin. A very good start to our season. Right, now we have Keith's